world turns black, sirens screaming, can't turn them down, smoke in the rear view, fire inside.
What's happening, guys?
Ride a shotgun.
We are live. That's right, guys. We are live on all the things. Dank Nation Radio. How's it going? We are live over on the Dank Nation, on the multiverse, guys. We are live on Twitter. We are, or X, Twix. We'll call it Twix, guys. We are live over on YouTube, the main channel, the hub. What's up, guys? Live over on Twitch, Facebook, and again, Dank Nation Radio, guys. Hopefully everyone's having a good Paranormal Tuesday morning, guys. We got a good one for you today. We are going to be talking about near-death experiences, people that claim to have crossed over and come back. Sometimes they don't cross over. Sometimes they just leave their body, wander the hospital. I got a special story about that for you guys. Personal one from someone that I absolutely trust. So we'll get into that a little bit. But yeah, man, that's a big deal. If you ever get stoned late at night on YouTube and you fall down the near-death experience rabbit hole, oh man. And I know a guy, Stephen Wilson, right here. Our own Stephen Wilson has his own story about near-death experience. And it's weird because I had told him about an article I read. Who was it? Jeremy Reiner, who had that near-death experience, and how he explained it. And Stephen explained it the exact same way. He's like, no way. I've never been able to verbalize it. But we'll get into that, man. We'll get into that. We got a lot to get into today, guys. Some wakey bakey news, man. Holy moly, we're going to keep it light. We're going to keep the news, entertainment news and all that. But holy shit, is America sitting on a powder keg right now? Holy moly, it's nuts out there, guys. Everyone be careful, be safe. Use common sense, guys. Use, I know emotions are a thing right now. Things are getting a little crazy out there. But, man, use common sense. Put yourself first. I know it sounds selfish, but make sure you're safe, your family's safe, and don't be doing stupid shit that's going to put yourself or your family or anybody else at risk. Do what you need to do, but at the same time, use some common sense and protect yourself first. There's nothing wrong with being a little selfish. I'm going to put that on a shirt. I got to put that on a shirt, man. Nothing wrong with being a little selfish. That's right. I could imagine there's 10,000. Well, not that many. There's a lot of females that have known me in the past. I would say he should put that on a fucking shirt. All right, guys, let's get into it. We're getting ready to go live. That's right. We go live into it's the dailydank.com. It is the Wakey Bakey Morning Show. I am Brian. You are you. We are here. And we're getting ready to get high and get into it, guys. Let's get into it. Today in history, wakey bakey news, all the things. If you're here just for the near-death experience and you're watching this later, jump to near the end of the video. That's where all the meat and the potatoes, the main course takes place. If you want all the fluff, if you want the appetizers, you want all the good things, buckle in, kick the tires, and light the fires, because we go live in 2. Let's do it.
It's 7:10 a.m.
Time to wakey wakey and time for bakey.
Time to wakey wakey and time for bakey.
Get ready for your host with more.
Get ready for your host with more.
Mr. Brian Brown.
Mr. Brian Brown.
It's 7:10 a.m.
It's 7:10 a.m.
Que la roja pichuela y cuando le moviene el ligado igualito que yuca. Ese pelo que tiene tan lindo, no venga a pensar que eso es una peluca. Tiene cotorra perico, yo tengo cotorra, tú tienes la cuca. Está claro en el ring, en el soy yo quien te lo
Que mi pelo te la soy bueno, porque tú no tienes que de odio tú estás lleno. No critiques mi pelo, te la soy bueno, porque tú no tienes que de odio tú estás lleno. No critiques mi pelo, te la soy bueno, porque tú no tienes que de odio tú estás lleno. No critiques mi pelo, te la soy bueno, porque tú no tienes.
Boot prints fade on a midnight road.
What's happening, gangsters? How's everyone doing out there? It is Paranormal Tuesday, guys. We got a great show this morning for you. We're going to be talking later on about near-death experiences. Where's Steven? Where's Steven at? He has a good one, man. Hopefully he joins us today. What else is happening out there, guys? Oh, so much, man. Boom, there we go. I wanted to share, I just came across this, guys. We are going to do a Stoner Reacts right now, guys. You know what? Let's do first toke of the day. We'll get into Stoner Reacts. We got a good one. We got such a good one to react to. E.T. versus Predator. This is some AI filmmaking, which, man, AI filmmaking is getting good, man. And it's fucking evolving so fast, man. But we're gonna get into this ET versus Predator. It's pretty crazy, man. I came across it and I was just like, yeah. Oh, we need to do this. All right, guys. Hopefully Open Carry Larry is in the house this morning because we're doing it early. We are doing first toke of the day early, guys. So get those vapes out, those bongs, those dab rigs. Hell, you got some edibles, whatever you're getting into. You know you need to set the day off right, guys. So let's get into it. First toke of the day, guys.
Eyes half closed, but I'm wide awake. Time to spark it up, no time to fake. First toke of the day makes the world okay.
Boom, there we go. All right, guys, let's hit what run what you brung, guys. That's right. We're gonna hit it in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Light that green bouquet. Coffee's cool, but it ain't for me. Roll it up, let's set it free. Lazy
Oh,
smokes
yeah.
that dance and twirl.
I like this wax bars. This is the Blazerade. Pretty fucking fire, man. Tastes like orange Tic Tacs, which I love orange Tic Tacs, man. Nice and smooth, man. Yeah, this, I like these ones. These ones are pretty fire, man. A little pricey, a little high end, but you know what, man? Sometimes you gotta treat yourself. Treat yourself. That's right. That's for you, Larry. Hopefully, Larry's probably out meeting congressmen or some crazy shit. Some ex-world champions. Larry lives a very interesting life. I gotta say it, man. Very interesting life, old Open Carry Larry. All right, guys, we're gonna get into a Stoner Reacts. This is something I found wandering the internet this morning. I thought it would be a good reaction video. I thought it would be something new, something different. Boy, AI is really taking off. AI is getting heavy and it's evolving so fast. People are doing some pretty cool, pretty crazy things. So let's get into this, man. This is Alien, or no, this is Alien. This is ET versus Predator, guys. And we'll make sure. Let me see real quick. Let me make sure. Hang on before we get into this, guys. I want to make sure I give the people their proper due. Let's see here. This is AI of Euphoria, guys. Here, I'll show you so everyone can see it. AI of Euphoria. Go check out their channel, guys. They got a lot of cool AI turtles versus Twister. That looks cool. Married with turtles. Oh yeah, we'll be following this channel a lot, guys. I'm actually subscribing right now. I suggest you guys do the thing as well. All right, so let's get into
I guess this is what it feels like to be on To Catch a Predator.
ET versus Predator.
And then she says, "Stay away from her, you bitch." And I'm like, "Who you calling bitch, bitch?"
Oh my God.
If it bleeds, we can, well, I guess we can get him a Band-Aid for his ouchie.
You know, the AI is really good in this so far. What do we got here? We got Gremlins. We got the fucking alien hung up. You got ET looking a little
Oh, the kids are gonna hate this part.
So, which one is the Ewok?
Look at the way the Ewok's looking at him. I love it. Because he's cooking in an Ewok, electric wok. Oh, E.T. the body Ventura.
The horror.
You don't see enough of Mac and me in the world, guys. You don't see enough of Mac and me in the world.
Fire! Keep firing!
Critters.
Taking heavy contact front.
Nobody ever asks me if I want to get to the chopper. Maybe we should kiss to ease the tension.
That's a great freaking line. And what's up with E.T. Gandalf? Like this, I've seen him pop up a couple times. You got E.T. Gandalf. That's a freaking great scene. The Arnold Schwarzenegger. That is so awesome.
War! It's fantastic!
Here's some new footage that has emerged.
Whoa. We're not talking that. We're not talking that stuff over here. Oh man, that was pretty good. That was pretty good, man. A couple of those shots were pretty freaking epic, man. There was the one where they're fighting the Predator. And they have like the whole battlefield going. That was pretty good AI. That was really good AI. E.T. as Arnold Schwarzenegger with the fire covered in mud. That's probably got to be my favorite. That's probably got to be my favorite, man. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is excellent. Excellent work. Mazel tov. Hats off, man. That was a good one. That was a good one, guys. Or you know what? Maybe we should start every morning show with us reacting to some of this crazy stuff. I kind of like it. But yeah, definitely worth a watch, guys. Worth a watch. All right, what else are we getting into? We are getting into Let's see here. You know what? We got to do some shout outs this morning. Larry, there's old Larry. Let's get into it, guys. We got some shout outs. If you want to shout out a business, a friend, an enemy, and an ex, I don't know why you would ever want to do that. And I'd probably tell you not to. But if you wanted to, you could do that here, guys. That is right. You got to somewhat. Whoa, someone's shouting me out right here on the phone. Holy moly. Don't want to talk to them. No. What is those I say? You got someone to shout out a business, someone who treated you kind, someone who treated you rudely, maybe just something that made you laugh on the internet. I want to shout out that dancing kitten. Whatever it is, guys, blow up those comments. Let me know you're in the house because it is roll call.
Rise and shine, it's the wakey bakey vibe. Dank Nation's here and we're going worldwide. The daily dank.com is leading the way. Shouting out the crew, starting the day. From Rosie the Bulldog to Supernova, my Mike. Dank Nation shining, the future's bright. Oh, roll call, Dank Nation unite. Harvey hooligans here, keeping it tight. Fight for freedom, blazing it up. Broken brains thinking Rosie Key's got the spark. Mr. Crispers brings the crunch and leaves his mark. Back to the retro review. Bring in the Golani, the OG, smoking big, not scrawny. Aaron from Australia, bold and uncontrolled. Pam and Chris Zucchini, keeping it real. Charlie the fisherman's got that morning appeal. April so lovely, Russ and Jeremy too. Lonnie's blunt is lighting up the room. Roll call, Dank Nation unite with the daily dank.com.
We're just keeping it inside. Oh yeah. All right, let's get into it. So we're gonna Spikes, what's up? We're gonna get in, we're gonna change it up a little bit. I'm gonna take out some names, put in some names. You know, people come, people go. But yeah, we got to keep the train moving. That's right. And we got a lot of newish people coming in. So definitely want to include all of you into the romper room song is what I call it. You guys ever watch that old show Romper Room? I see Timmy, I see Joey. It was like a lady looking in a mirror. It was kids, like a preschool show, kind of like Picture Page. Who remembers Picture Page? Even though it was Bill Cosby, Picture Page was the shit, man. I remember waking up early to watch fucking Picture Page. Now I'm gonna have to look it up. I'm gonna have to look up Picture Page. Get your crayons and your pencils. It's Picture Page. It's Picture Page. I don't do it justice. Picture Page. Picture Pages? Oh, it's Bill Cosby at his creepiest too. Oh shit. We're at I gotta share this, guys. Shout out to Picture Page. Who would wake up early in the morning to watch this?
Picture pages, Bill Cosby's picture pages. Grab your crayons, grab your pencils, come and draw with Bill.
That's the song I remember.
Picture pages, Bill Cosby's picture pages.
That's not the song I remember. Let's see, maybe a later one.
Picture pages, time to get your picture pages, time to get your crayons and your pencils.
Yeah.
Picture pages, open up your picture pages, time to watch Bill Cosby do a picture page with you.
Not what you want to hear in today's world. Bill Cosby wants to do a picture page with you. Just drink this. Freaking picture page, man. Oh, but yeah. So we're gonna do that, guys. We are going to change it up. I've been saying it for a minute. I've actually been motivated. I've been doing stuff, been getting pages going, Tank Nation Radio going. It's time to up our game here, guys. So let's do some shout outs this morning. I want to give a shout out to Back to Retro Review. That's right, Kevin. Big shout out to Felix from the Mod Squad. Well, both of them are from the Mod Squad. They are the Mod Squad. That's right. Big shout out to both of them this morning. Big shout out to Rosie Key. Rosie Key, I know she's at work. She's working hard for the money. Big shout out to Jeremy. Big shout out to Jeremy this morning. Who else we got out there? Man, I'm so bad. The Broken Brain of Eric. Big shout out. Big shout out to Mr. Crispers. That is right. You know what? That's what I made the song so I wouldn't have to remember everyone's name. But then I still finding myself trying to and not remember your guys' name like that way, but remember it's a lot, man, when you're live, like just to be shuffling through, especially for a stoner. You know what I mean? That's why I made the song, damn it. Well, let's give a shout out to Harvey Hooligans this morning. Big shout out to the Harvmeister. Big shout out to Delta Dog. Big shout out. Spikes, guys. Boom. There you go. Showing up. I think he's part of the cult now. Think we're part of the cult. No, awesome to see you again. Appreciate you. We got Lonnie, the OG, the lawn dog in the house. What's up, Lonnie? How are you? I got to get together with you and Jeremy here pretty quick, man. I'm going to be up there. I'll let you guys, I'll jump in the chat, let you guys know, and see what works out. I'm good. Let's see. The fluffers are in the comment section. We need good fluffers, guys. We need good fluffers. I appreciate it. We got the captain. The captain is in the house this morning. Captain, how you doing? Hey, Fight for Freedom. Fight for Freedom is in the house. How are you? How's life treating you? Hopefully the sun's a shining on you. Remember that when life was so simple back in the days, you'd hear people say, man, if you can get some sunshine, it's a good day. We need to go back. We need to go back to that old school thinking. If you can just go out and lay in the sun, it's a good damn day, which is true, man. It's better than being locked up. Better than being locked up. All right, what else we got? Larry, open carry Larry. What? You had to quit smoking oxygen. What about edibles? Larry, are you doing edibles? Are you doing syrups? Are you doing anything, lotions, topicals? You can rub and bake with us. Eat and bake, drink and bake. You know, a lot of different options. We'll walk you through it, Larry. We'll walk you through it. Oh, man. Love the song. Nice. I appreciate that. Let's see, Brian, I need to talk to you. I'll message you. Yeah, definitely. The captain is in the house. I think I already said that. I'm too stoned to hear that. You're my guru. I'd be like, you guys ever watch the show Entourage? Val Kilmer made a guest appearance on there as a Sherba. I don't know what the difference is, but it was a pretty good scene. I love Entourage, one of my favorite shows. Let's see where we got. Shout out to the Heat Miser, Mr. 10 Below. Oh man, that's the Cold Miser. You know, I didn't watch. I don't know. I don't think I watched any of the Rudolph stuff this year for Christmas. Is it too late? I own the Blu-ray collection. I went out and bought it, all the animatronic or the claymation ones. Maybe Maybe I'll have to get stoned and we'll do a watch party. We'll watch all the. Where's Steven at? Big shout out to Steven, but this is like a show for him. and he's not here. Oh, Steven. No, big shout out to everyone who I didn't file a fold, guys. But if you're in the song, you got it. If not, then my apologies. My apologies, guys. All right, let's get into some wakey bakey news. We got some good stuff this morning. We got some hopefully there's no deaths after I said that we got some good stuff. But let's get into it, guys. We got the wakey bakey news.
Wake up, sleepyheads, turn on the tube. Wakey bakey morning got the latest scoop. Celeb news, gossip like a wild parade. Spill the beans while you sip that lemonade. Crazy news stories that'll blow your mind. Aliens on the loose, or did Bigfoot find? Grab a bowl and let's dive into the hype. Morning show groove with the stoner type. Wakey bakey, every morning it's a dare. Catch the crazy news just floating in the air. Celeb drama and the wild world blend. Morning laughs that never end.
So we do have some bad news, guys, and this is a little personal for me. And I'm going to tell you why. Scott Adams, creator of Dilbert, dies at 68, ex-wife reveals. Man, I don't know this guy. I didn't know who created it, but man, Dilbert. When I was in jail many years ago, guys, when I was a young buck, I got into some trouble. I had to do a little bit of time. Teenage, when you're a late teenager, like that 18, 20-year-old thrust, I got into some drugs and there was a cult involved. There was some stuff, but ultimately, that was, I've been clean and sober over 30 years. So anyway, when I was incarcerated, though, I would look forward to the funny papers, and Dilbert would crack me up, man. Dilbert would make me fucking laugh every fucking day. That's what I had to look forward to when I was a young warthog. When I was a young warthog. Shout out to Santa for saving Christmas from the Martians. That's right. Until YouTube cut us off. The last watch party we did Santa and the Martians, and fucking YouTube said it was copyrighted, even though it's public domain. I don't know. Anyway, Dilbert, man, would crack me up, and he kept me motivated, kept me pushing, and eventually I got out, never went back, changed my life around, quit the drugs, quit the fucking around. Do I owe it to Dilbert? Probably not, but still. Dilbert kept me sane, dude. And there's a lot to be said about that. Scott Adams, the creator of the comic strip Dilbert, has died after a battle with cancer. He was 68 years old. Adams' ex-wife, Shelly Miles, shared the news of his death during a live stream of his show, Real Coffee with Scott Adams, on Tuesday. Unfortunately, this isn't good news. She started the 43-minute video. TMZ, which was among the first to report of his death, spoke to her, and like the vultures they are. Let's see. Adams last appeared in the stream published on Monday. I had an amazing life. The statement continued in part. I gave it everything I had. The message Miles read on Tuesday, Adam described himself as not a believer before writing that he accepts Jesus as his Lord and Savior because the risk-reward calculation for doing so was attracted to me. Man, you got to have that sense of humor, man, even in the worst of times, right? That's what you that's the only thing that would keep you sane in some situations. He was fighting for this new FDA approved drug. Dilbert, man. I love Dilbert. It was kind of like a Drew Carey before Drew Carey, but way better. Um, yeah, like I said, Dilbert would crack me up. The irony, the ignorance, yeah, like as Mr. Magoo meets Drew Carey, I guess. Just great, man. Nothing ever seemed to go right for fucking old Dilbert, which, in that time of your life when you're dealing with like incarceration at such a young age, you feel like nothing's going right. So you can relate to old Dilbert, man. Dilbert and Garfield. Those were the two, man. Dilbert and Garfield, I tell you. Let's see what else we got. Barbie. We got a new Barbie coming out, guys. It is the first first autistic Barbie, guys. Montel, man, what's wrong with my fucking vocabulary today? Mattel has launched its pronunciation, is what I should have said. Anyway, Mattel, I'm all fucked up today, guys. That's what happens when you wake and bake, kids. This is what happens. Mattel has launched its first Barbie doll representing people living with autism. There's a lot of jokes you could make, but man, I'm not. I think this is a cool thing. Autism is a very, very real, very, very big fucking deal right now, man. Um, has been for years, and it's almost the new norm. Like, these new generations. It's just, I remember watching something, and I forget what it was exactly, but it was I want a different kid, maybe a kid with a disability or something, and they were explaining the first time they ever saw like a superhero or like a action figure that was representative of them, that had their disability, that had their uniqueness, whatever, and how they could connect with it. Like, we take it for advantage, man. At least I did. As a white kid, everything was white. You know what I mean? I could go in the store and no problem finding white He-Man. No problem finding white this, white that. Like, and I'm not saying it's bad, good, or whatever. I'm just saying that's just the facts of it. That's how it was, man. I had no problem identifying with movies, with things. Where if you're different, you probably did. You probably had a trouble, like, oh, this is other people's lives. This is other people's deal. So the first time you see that and you can connect with it, that means something, man. So I'm not gonna bash this. I think it's a good thing. A lot of autistic kids out there now, they have a Barbie. There should be more representation of this, man, because that's not something you're pushing people into. No one's wishing their kid was autistic. Like, that's something you deal with, as you know, that's just, it's just it's a uniqueness. It's something cool. It's something that should be embraced. And definitely, man, definitely. Let's see what else we got before I fucking fuck up my words and get myself into some trouble here. Oh, speaking of getting into some trouble, man, let's talk of fucking Golden Globes. Apparently, the Golden Globes have taken place. I was unaware of this. They said it was basically the same old shit. The main winners won. That went everywhere. Seth Rogen won for a few different things. People are losing their minds, is what I want to say at these Golden Globes. Ironically, Ricky Gervais won a Golden Globe. This is true. This is true. If you guys don't remember, a few years back, Ricky Gervais, I think it was 2019, Ricky Gervais hosted the Golden Globes. He, see if we can find it. It's a pretty good thing, man. It's a pretty good bit. So he hosted the Golden Globes, and he basically told everyone to get up, accept their award, shut the fuck up. We don't want to hear about your politics. You're an actor. Come up. And people, oh man, people were irate about it. The celebrity, because it was prime. Maybe it was 2020, right before COVID hit. It was. Let me see. See if I can find it here. Here we go. But yeah, people were not happy. Let's see. 6 years ago. I don't want to do an NBC one. We don't want to get the video yanked. Trying to find a short one, guys. Sorry. You know what? We can watch a short. Yeah, so it was 2020. There we go. All right, perfect. All right, let me put this up here. Yeah, so it was 2020. So this is right before COVID hit. This is, things are pretty heating up. I think was George Floyd yet? I don't know. Things were heating up.
The world got to see James Corden as a fat pussy.
Wait a minute.
He was also in the movie Cats, but no one saw that. And the reviews, shocking. I saw one that said, this is the worst thing to happen to cats since dogs, right?
That's him just trashing.
Ricky Gervais made the funniest joke about diversity at the Golden Globes.
We were going to do an in memoriam this year, but when I saw the list of people that had died, it wasn't diverse enough. It was mostly white people. And I thought, nah, not on my watch.
Ricky Gervais made the funniest joke.
I'm trying to find the main one.
If you do win an award tonight, don't use it as a platform to make a political speech, right? You're in no position to lecture the public about anything. You know nothing about the real world. Most of you spent less time in school than Greta Thunberg. So, if you win, right, come up, accept your little award, thank your agent, and fuck off. Okay? If you do win an award.
Yeah, people did not like that. People were very angry. I don't know if he was never asked to host again. He never did host again. So last night, he ended up winning. The award. And Wanda Sykes, who is probably politically totally opposite of what he might be or whatever, took the award for him and made some remarks or whatever. So good hats off to fucking Ricky Gervais, man. You know what? He's right. He might, he could probably believe what you believe, but yet he knows his place, man, that he doesn't know the real world. So why would he be giving people political advice? Which I totally agree. And what the fuck happened? Daniel Stern used to do the voice for Dilbert. I love fucking Daniel Stern, man. That's a good one. Adams was right about moving away from... Whoa, Larry. What? Whoa, I almost had an Anchorman moment there. Holy cow. Where's the broken brain at this morning, man? Oh, man. Oh, Larry. Yeah, so what the hell happened to Mark Ruffalo, man? I was never really a fan of Mark Ruffalo, but my God, man, is everything political with this dude now? Like, why would you hire if you're a director and you're working on set, is that all you have to listen to about how unjust the world is? Like, dude, shut the fuck up, man. Like, do your job, promote the film, whatever. I've never gotten the appeal with Mark Ruffalo either. Like, his acting is this. That's his acting, man. That's like he's the over-concerned, underheard guy. Like he plays one role, man. He has no range whatsoever. I'm the guy who's trying to leave, but you won't let me. And now, because I had some kind of breakdown or something. He always plays a guy who's having a breakdown. Why? He does the breakdown very well. I don't know, man. He was on the Golden Globes just spitting all the talking points. And you're like, it's an award show, dude. Like, I get it. This is pressing to you. Maybe start a podcast. Maybe go to CNN, see if they'll hire you for do a show and you could talk, but I don't think the awards platform is the place to do it. I don't know. It's just me, but what do I know? I'm just a guy who does stoner content. What do I know? What do I know? All right, what else we got cooking, guys? I don't know. Award shows are weird too. It's very subjective, very I don't know, man. Like, how do you judge art? It moves you. It's this, it's that. But you know what I mean? Like, I could be going through something and watch a film and connect with that film in a way that no one else did. And then I think it's the greatest film because I connected with it. So if I'm an awards guy, no one else is voting for that film, but I am because I connected with it. It's just so subjective. I don't know. And it seems to me like, especially the Golden Globes, are just patting themselves on the back. Hollywood's a very egotistical place, man, and they need a lot of back patting, a lot of attaboys. So that's just one way to do it. I worked with this. You know what? I'll tell the story. Fuck it. I worked with this chick in doing production. I was a PA at the time, old man PA. I tried to get PA as production assistant. I tried to get into film later in life, like in my 30s, switching careers up. And I worked on several sets, Fast and the Furious 5, I believe, the one out in the desert where they're stealing cars off the train. I've worked on a show called School Pride. And School Pride was a show that was like Extreme Home Makeover, but for high schools. So they would go into shitty parts of the world of America and fix up high schools and low income, like the school district can't afford. And I got hooked up with that right here in Needles, California. They came down, they did a lot of good stuff for the high school, man, a lot of good stuff. Anyway, I went on the road with them and I was PAing, which is production assistant. You're just the grunt. You're running. You're getting everyone water. You're doing whatever you need to do. But that's where you start out with, right? So it kind of sucked because it was me and a bunch of college kids trying to get their degrees or whatever, and they're PAing and basically an internship. They stay up all night drinking, and then they stink all day of liquor, sweating it out, and they fucking are dragging ass. Anyway, I'm working with these guys, and there was another PA in particular, this girl, who just was a pain in the ass, bitched about everything, had no love. Like most people that are PAing want to be like a director, that's where you get your foot in the door in the system. Someone notices you, say, hey, come work camera with us. You work so many dates as a cameraman, then you become union, and then it's all gravy after that, apparently. So, you're not PAing for the love of it. Usually people are doing it as a way in. You got to have passion, that kind of stuff. This, she had no passion. She just, I don't know. I don't know what she was doing there. She ended up marrying a producer. Of course she did. And we were friends on Facebook, not really friends, but you know how you just add people at work or whatever. And I would see like she would, oh, it's award season again, as if she did something. I'm like, fuck, all you did was give fucking birth to his babies. Like you're not winning an award. You're not doing anything. Just a real fucking, I don't know, just a pain in the ass. I've always wanted to vent about that. Always wanted to vent about that. Anyway, I come back in and Brian's talking about stealing cars off of trains. Mr. Crispers. Don't call them. They'll come and run it. No, no, no. Oh, big shout out. Big shout out, Mr. Crispers. All right, guys. Let's get was there any other news we needed to cover? No, I think we are good. Yeah. Let's see here real quick. Brittany, we already covered that. President Trump. This is non-political, so don't worry, guys. President Trump says he won't pardon Diddy. Oh man, say you know what the jokes could be a flowing from both sides, guys. From both sides. Actually, I did want to cover that story real quick too. Yeah, so President Trump saying it's a no-go for Diddy. Oh man, oh man. Yeah, that's a beehive even a guy like Trump might just know enough to stay away from. Like I would doubt it, but maybe, just maybe. All right. You know what? I did want to talk about this guy. It's not Dilbert again. The hemp is going away. These Delta 9. I was just watching an article about it today. People who do these hemp farms now because there was a legal loophole and they ended up closing that loophole during when they reopened the government. They had a fucking thing to yank this loophole away. So now a lot of businesses don't know what to do. I don't think they're going to get it back. I don't know, man. That's crazy. That's crazy because I'm sure you guys had seen the ads on podcasts, all this stuff, the THCA companies, hemp derivative. Like that was a big booming business, man. Mail order, you could do mail fucking weed. I don't know what the difference. Like I smoked some and it was okay before I did like a review. I think I did. You check the archives of THCA weed, and it was all right. I think it got me high. But I don't know. It wasn't the same. But people who don't have access to it, like legally, that was a good alternative. Kind of sucks, man. Kind of sucks. Is this the stage for something else? You take away that, you lower the the marijuana standing in the drug scale or whatever it's called. Fuck, I'm stoned, guys. Sorry. On the fucking thing, the dangerous level. What's next? You think? Do you think in the next 3 years we see it passed federally, or do you think that happens maybe the next president or the next president after that? I don't know. I don't know. I come into Brian's talking about stealing car CP Barbie with vibrating arm. All right, guys, let's get in to a little something I like to call Today in History. Let's do it.
In history, a journey through time where legends are born and secrets intertwine. Join us at 7:10 a.m. for all to see as we unravel the histories from our history.
Hang on one second, guys. I got someone at my door. I will be right back.
Are you ready to elevate your cannabis experience? Welcome to thedailydank.com, your ultimate destination for everything weed, laughs, and good vibes. We're more than just a website. We're a community. A place where cannabis lovers come together to share, learn, and have a blast. Whether you're tuning in for the wild and hilarious 420 Somewhere podcast, getting your game face on during one of our epic game night live sessions, or waking up to the Wakey Bakey Morning Show for your daily dose of fun, we've got something for everyone. Dive into our exclusive podcasts, from the spooky to the weird to the downright hilarious. We've got a show for every kind of stoner. We're not just about listening. We want you to join in. Our online meetups and community events give you a chance to connect with fellow dank heads and dive deep into everything cannabis culture. And hey, if you're looking for your people, you've finally found them. The Daily Dank is your home for all things stoner culture, crazy theories, and a whole lot of fun. Join the family today at thedailydank.com. This is more than just a website, it's a lifestyle. That's thedailydank.com.
this away real quick. All right, one more minute, guys. Sorry, Rosie decided she had to poop as soon as we went out there.
Rosie the bulldog on the run, under the bright sun having fun, chasing dreams in the city lights. Dang nation dances into the night. Rosie, Rosie, running wild. Dang nation like a screaming child. We're flying high, never come down. Rosie rules this endless town. Crazy stunts on the boulevard, living large, never seen so hard. Bolder than a midnight star, life's a party near and far. Rosie, Rosie, running wild. Dang nation like a screaming child. We're flying high, never come down. Rosie rules this endless town. Neon lights paint the sky in blue. Rosie's bark is the calling cue. Dank nation in the groove tonight, running free, feels so right. Rosie, Rosie, running wild. Dank nation like a screaming child. We're flying high, never come down. Rosie rules this endless town.
Boom. All right. Thank you guys for your patience. Appreciate you. Mr. Crisper says, no, they are never going to get that back in my area. Our smoke shops every half mile selling ounces. I don't think it does a damn thing. It's all psychosomatic, but it will take jobs. 100%, man. They were saying there was a PBS show I watched, of all things, which, I mean, I'm not knocking PBS. This is not usually in my radar. But it was a mom and pop hemp company. The guy was semi-retired. He was doing that. He had a farm. He was like, fuck it, let's grow hemp and see what happens. And they were making oils and things like that. And doing pretty good at the farmer's market. You know what I mean? Like just a mom and pop just growing. Basically, you're growing tomatoes and selling them at the farmer's market, but just different. You're making tomato sauce, and then there was a bigger company, a beverage company that started making beverages based on this. And they were saying right now it's over 30% of their fucking profit is off of these drinks. And now they got to stop making them. It's a big thing. Yeah. So you're going to see a lot of jobs, a lot of smaller that you might not hear about. You're not going to hear about a company laying off 5,000 people because of this, but you're going to hear about a company of 10 getting completely shut down, a company of 2, mom and pop completely getting, now they got to sell the farm. That's horrible. Wasn't that like the whole 80s? Didn't we have like Farm Aid? Wasn't that like a thing? We can't shut the farms down, damn it. Not even the weed farms. Come on. I don't know. And then, if you flip it on the other side to the black market, you're gonna see a lot of people growing weed and selling it. Like even here, man, it's just, where it is illegal. So I don't know. Maybe regulate it, get your piece of the pie, do all that, put the same rules as alcohol. That's what I always thought when I used to work for Budweiser way back in the day, guys. Back when Budweiser was cool, and I had to know laws, alcohol. There's certain state laws, federal laws, what you can do, what you can't do. And I always thought it should be the same for weed, 21 and older. You can't consume in public. ID, this, that, the Surgeon General warnings, all that kind of stuff. That's what I always thought. Well, at least we have the Amish. That's right. You can't take weed away from the Amish. It's their way of life. Oh no, you'll see many more large-scale operations needing to close since they won't be compliant true THC products. X-Light chocolates have a really. Wow, I didn't realize it was that big of a market. Dang, and edibles aren't allowed here for medical. Yeah, some places no medical at all, right? No medical, no nothing. I think they said 10 states still have no marijuana at all. Texas is one, right? Isn't there? No, Texas has medical, but in talking to people, they've told me flat out that basically to get your card in Texas, you have to have like cancer. You have like they don't give it out. There isn't like in LA. Do you remember where they were like shops everywhere I got mine online on my phone sitting on a toilet in Orange County at a hotel room. I remember but not pooping. I was like just sitting on the toilet for whatever reason. Maybe I shouldn't have told you guys that part, but no, that's how easy it was, man. You just go to a website, you would fucking type in what you, oh my neck, oh my knee, whatever, and then boom, within 20 minutes, you'd get your fucking you're not your card, but you'd get your recommendation, and then you could take that recommendation into a dispensary. Yeah, it took like 30 minutes, man. But in Texas, they say like you have to go to like several doctors. It's like a check thing. You got to be seriously like morphine type of fucking sick. So what? South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee, Indiana, Wisconsin, Kansas, Wyoming, and Idaho are states with no THC laws, so no meds either. Damn. Yeah, that's crazy. Maryland recreational. Nice. I think it all should be medical. If nothing else, man, it should all be medical. Sometimes I think the recreation side of it takes away from the medical. People don't take it as serious. But yeah, I think it should be allowed federally medical, especially since they lowered it, man. I don't know. Anyway, let's get into today in history. Brought to you by the Healing Center, 1400 Needles Highway, Needles, California. The Healing Center, guys. Today is Toke It Up Tuesday, guys. Get on in there for 15% off all vapes today, guys. All non-cell vapes. I'll tell you that. All non-cell vapes. Papa and Herbs, man. Papa and Herb. They just dropped. They got a fresh stock in, guys. If you're in the vaping, that I would go and check it out. Also, shit. They have a $15 vape, and I can't think the name of it. It's a high-end one, guys. It's a sativa only. Ask your bud tenders, but man, get in there. You're not going to get 15% off on that, but you're going to get it for $15, guys. Full gram. Check in there. And then edibles, guys. Big Tree edibles. 10-pack. They have a 10-pack sale, guys. Make sure you're getting in there. It's a really good deal. Check out the dailydank.com for the deals, guys. Punch that wild weekly deal button. Boom. You're there. Check it out, guys. Wild weekly deals on the dailydank.com. They'll have the exacts on there. The deals are on there. Go check it out, guys. All right. Today in history. Let's do it. On this day, if you're celebrating a birthday, guys, you are in good company. You are celebrating it alongside Lilla Cabot Perry, American artist, was born in 1848. Stephen Hendry, Scottish snooker player. What is snooker? I'm an unfucking traveled man, okay? I don't know what snooker is. Um, is that where you get along a fire in a bearskin rug and you snooker? Oh no, that's something else. A Scottish snooker player. We got 1949 Rakesh Shamar, Indian military pilot and cosmonaut. 1902 Gregory Max Emilian Vic Malenkov, Prime Minister of Soviet Union. Damn, that was not easy to pronounce. Sophie Tucker, American singer, was born in 1884. And now let's not forget the great Horatio Algier. Horatio Algier. What am I, fucking 8 years old? Fucking sounding shit out live on the air. Horatio Algier, American author, was born today, guys. Featured event, The Threat of Alchemy. King Henry VI, I am, of England, outlawed alchemy on this day in 1404. By preventing the creation of gold from base metals. The goal of alchemy, Henry was trying to prevent challenges to his reign. His law was eventually repealed in 1688. Alchemy, better watch out. In 2021, Donald Trump became the first U.S. president to be impeached twice after the House of Representatives approved the article of impeachment that accused him of encouraging his supporters to storm the Capitol in effort to overturn the results of the 2020 election. He was later acquitted by Senate. No, I paused because I was thinking of the timeline on that, because that happened. So did they impeach him after he wasn't president? Or did they put I don't remember that happening. I'm just trying to think, because that was such a small time frame from when that happened to when he left office. So I was like, damn, they moved on that son of a bitch. But yeah, or maybe they did it afterwards. Who knows? All right, 2012, the Costa. Steve, there's Steve. Dropping the cat off for the clip the balls. Oh, poor thing. Merlin, how's it going? Mike Bean's in the house. That's not what alchemy is really about. That's what I thought. I watched a show called The Alchemist, and it had nothing to do with gold. Let's see here. The Costa Concordia, a cruise ship carrying some 4,200 people, ran aground and capsized off of Gigolo Island in Italy. Gigolo Island in Italy. Oh, God. Could you imagine what Gigolo Island in Italy would be? There's a bunch of hairy, tan dudes. Hey, baby. Fucking Gigolo Island. Gigolo Island in Italy. 32 people died, and the ship's captain was convicted and jailed for his role in the disaster. Holy shit. Damn. 1997, President Abdullah Bukram Ortiz of Ecuador visited President Alberto Fujimori of Peru, making the first official visit to Peru by an Ecuadorian president in 150 years. 1990, Douglas Wilder was sworn in as governor of Virginia, making him the first popular elected African American governor in the United States. 1968, Johnny Cash recorded the album Johnny Cash at Folsom Prison in front of an audience of 2,000 inmates. His success helped Cash reestablish himself as one of country music's most relevant artists. He followed it with Johnny Cash at San Quentin, doing the fucking prison tour, man. Old Johnny Cash. What a fucking outlaw that dude was. One of my favorite things of Johnny Cash is You've never been as high as Johnny Cash eating a cake in a bush. You guys, if you haven't seen that meme, search that meme, man. It's really good. American industrialist Henry Ford patented plastic automobile construction. Novelist and critic Emily Zola published an open letter titled J Accused, denouncing the French general staff for its role in the 1894 treason court-martial of Alfred Dreyfus, a Jewish officer in the French army whose conviction was fueled by anti-Semite sentiment. 1832, Horatio Alger, one of the most popular American authors in the last 30 years of the 19th century, and perhaps the most socially influential writer of his generation, was born in Chelsea, Massachusetts. 1808, Simon P. Chase, Secretary of the Treasury, 1869 through 64, in Abraham Lincoln's wartime cabinet and sixth Chief Justice of the United States Supreme Court, was born in New Hampshire. And that was your Today in History. Wah, wah, wah. All right, guys. Let's get into meatballs for dinner tonight, Steve. Oh, that's horrible. That's horrible. So, Steve, we are talking about near-death experiences, guys. I know Steve has one, a very vivid one, but we're going to jump down this rabbit hole. And it's a crazy rabbit hole, guys. It's, there's a few things that trip me out. One is fake videos on the internet where like people pretend to be waitresses or pretend to be in an airplane. I hate that. But that has nothing to do with this. Is DMT trips. So DMT trips are the same. People have the same trips, and that like just totally trips me out, man. Like I don't understand it. Like acid, I get it. Like Steve's seeing a dragon and I'm seeing a hippo, but we're not seeing the same shit, if that makes sense. But when like two people do DMT who've never met on the opposite sides of the world and they have the same trip, there's something to that. And this near-death experience stuff, like people having the same kind of stuff, whether it be like maybe your body chemistry letting off endorphins or whatever, giving you these certain sensations, and it's the same for everyone. I don't know. But like there's something to be said with near-death experiences. So that's what we're going to be talking about, guys, today. What is this? Hang on one second. Oh, that's not what we're looking for. I was like, near-death experiences caught on tape, or caught on video. I'm like, what is that? So here's one. This is from actor Jim Caviezel, I believe how you say your name. He was in a show called, oh shit. It was where they like looked for people. I forget. It was a big popular show. He played Jesus in the Mel Gibson Passion of the Christ. So he had actually passed away as well on the operating table. So here's his story. We'll get into regular people as well, but I thought this was a good starting point.
Will you join with me in welcoming Jim Caviezel? Come on, Jim.
On the operating table. Dr. Gillenoff, Dr. Griffin were my doctors. They witnessed it. They brought me back. I saw the whole thing. It didn't hurt. And I was looking at everybody running the room, and they were panicking. And I mean, they were doing stuff, but they were really scared.
Wow, you remember this?
No, I saw it. I watched the whole thing. And then I saw them put the flaps on, and then when I came back, that's when it hurt. But it was like when I first met God. You know, when he asked me to become an actor, I felt this great peace and love. The reason why I'm talking about it right now is because so many people don't have the peace. They don't have the love.
All right, so we don't need to get into the rest of what he's saying, but my dad, hopefully he doesn't get mad. He probably won't ever even know I've told this story, but my dad, as you all know, was just recently hospitalized for like 4.5 months. He had his aortic valve rupture in his chest and had to be flight for life to Vegas. It was a big, big thing, surgeries, and then he had his colon burst after that. Well, I don't know how long after the colon thing we were talking. He was in the hospital, still in ICU, and he told me that he had a dream that he was walking around the ICU, like looking at people and like just like playing his day, just like walking around, and then he was just back. And he didn't get as vivid like as that, like, but yeah, he had just mentioned it like casually, like a dream, and then like you hear that, and it is usually the hospital, like that's a lot of these stories, um, start with that, you know, a lot of these stories start with that. Oh, you know, someone was flagging me down in a hospital, this and that. Let's get into this next one, guys.
World of this extraordinary, ultra real, memorable, life-changing set of events occur when my brain was so demonstrably offline. Well, to share my story with you, it's important to point out that my near-death experience does have one major atypical feature, and that was the fact that I was amnesic, that I had no memory of Eben Alexander's life during my coma experience. That part is unusual for NDEs, but over the next months and years, after recovering from my illness, it became clear to me why I would have to go through such an extraordinary journey to come to these deep lessons. So how in the world?
So that one wasn't what I was looking for. Let's see. Let's see. There's one in particular. Let me try to find one because this is the one I think when talking to Steve, it seemed like it was the most like it was almost exactly how Steve explained it, and I've heard other people explain it the same way. Let's see. All right. There we go. There we go. Yeah, this is the one, I think. Yeah. Okay.
One's colleagues with this new look at life.
There's with that, Oprah, that's where a lot of it was all a connected thing anyway. It wasn't just, it just didn't just happen to me, right? I might have gotten ran over, but I affected so many people in my life that I love dearly. So many people and the ripple effect of that goes beyond.
Yes.
Right? We're here still talking about it now on a podcast 2 years later. So I held responsibility to that and used that as fuel to heal my family and those that I've hurt, and giving I gave them a lot of toxic, awful images and dreams, and like my poor nephew, he had to watch me holding my arm, dying the ice, my eyeball out.
Yeah.
He can't unsee that, right?
Yeah.
So, in me never worrying about getting better, I just had to get better to help them. So whatever my physical milestones were, they were always fueled by number one, my daughter, and then the rest of my family too, because I love them so deeply. I couldn't bear the responsibility of giving them nightmares for the rest of their lives, and it might die.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take this one-way road of recovery.
So this might not be the one I'm looking for. Let me see if I can find it, guys. He talks about the actual experience. Let me see here. See if I can find. Yeah, this might be the one. This might be the right one. Let's check this one out, guys. Sorry about this. Should have had my shit together. What are you thinking about, Brian? What are you thinking about? Let's do it.
Went under the snowcat.
Yeah.
What happened in that moment?
It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. To me, it's like you get to see behind the curtain, and there's some sort of solace that comes out. Look, I didn't want to come back. Let me just put it that way.
Why did you not want to come back?
It's the most pure, beautiful existence for us to be.
What did you see?
It's not much to see. You know, that's a human experience, right? It's like if the closest thing I think for seeing is that if you know in your mind's eye and sort of your imagination, that type of thing that you witness when you die is not through your eyes, right? You don't have vision, you don't breathe. There's no fucking time, place, or space. Like love is the only thing that exists beyond this rock. And that is what you feel and you experience. You experience your life review. You have anyone you ever loved, anything that is attached to love is there with you at all time, place, and space. There's everything and everyone is there. Everyone.
Wow.
It's magic. It is the most electric piece.
You died, right, Jeremy, on that day when you went under the snowcat?
So I'm not going to be able to find the clip, but he talks about watching the movie of his life and how there was no time on it, just watching the movie of his life. And I know Steve said the same thing when he had fallen off a ladder, fucking like 4 stories, something like that. What was it, Steve? And he fall off and died and came back. But yeah, so the one story I was really intrigued by that I fell down this rabbit hole was I believe it was a guy who had passed away in the hospital, but he like was still in his bed and he hadn't really realized what had happened. And he said a bunch of people were walking by his door and one person opened up the door. Hey, come with us, come with us. And then like, no, I should really wait around for the doctor. No, come with us. No, I'm good. No, we got help. The help you need is down here. And he ends up going. And he says as soon as he gets in with the flow of people, it starts becoming a little violent, a little like aggressive. And then next thing he knows, he's fucking basically, I guess it would be hell. Is that how you want to like kind of man, I wish I could find that one. Let me see. Because that's what scares me, man. I've always struggled with what I believe. I was raised Christian and all that. And sometimes I struggle with it. It's a big universe, man. What's real, what's not. And when you think you have stuff figured out and, leaving everything up to faith, I know that's the ultimate test, right? But it's hard, man. Just believing in something you can't see, which I think is going to be the end of the world and our downfall. But we could talk more about that later. Let's see. I believe the aliens are going to be the Antichrist, guys. I really, really do. And technology is going to be the mark of the beast. It seems like it's just the perfect Trojan horse, man. The more I think about it, like we're the last generation that's going to remember life without a cell phone. Like, that's it, man. So everything's going to be based on technology. So now let's say aliens do come and they say, hey, you got it wrong. It's all technology based. Here's what you're missing. Now just get this chip implanted and you'll be good to go. Like, right? You try. It's not some dude touching you on your forehead, like like the Antichrist. It's an alien giving you technology. Think about it. Let that absorb. Let that absorb for a little bit, guys. Let that absorb. Let's see. Which one am I looking for? We'll listen, let's get into this one. This is Ignite Fire, guys. Let's see. Let's not get into this one. So I'm trying to find a one that's just not all like just tell the story. Just tell the story. Um, Here we go. This might be, I don't know, man. I'm not gonna say this is AI, but it might be AI. Let's see. We gotta see this.
Went to hell. A friend asked, "Do you mean to say that God doesn't care about our choices? Can we do whatever we want?" During my first near-death experience, I went to a personal hell I had unknowingly built through poor choices, where I saw myself, experienced all the pain and harm I caused, and judged myself guilty and ashamed in comparison to the tsunami of infinite goodness. It felt like fire or ice, but merciful love welcomed, healed, and cleansed me undeservedly, freeing me from my karma so that nowadays I care about my choices. Who wants to go through that again? Not me. I'm Peter Panagore, near-death experiencer. I went.
He's not AI, but he should be. But yeah, I gotta get a few of you guys on the show. Mike Means, I gotta get on the show. I know that for sure. Let's see. This is another near death experience. Let's see. Man, I hate it when these are over edited. But let's get into it.
Knew that I was on my way to hell. So I'm just like, God, if you're there, if you exist, please, God, please show up. I feel this wind of this presence come right next to me. It was that spirit came right next to me, and I felt him. I didn't see him, but I felt him. And I began to make my plea with God and said, Lord, let me come back, not for me, but for them. Let me come back so that I can tell people.
There's so many like different levels of this too, of like, I guess purgatory, right? Like, you still have that moment where you can come back. I don't know. I've never had a near death experience. I don't think I want to. But I mean, it's crazy, man. Like, and so much are so the same. The hell ones are the ones that freak me out. Like he was just saying, it's almost like you create your own hell of past like mistakes or whatever. And there's so many religions, so many teachings that kind of teach that. Like I've always heard, well, not always, but the definition of hell that like most people modern, the fire, brimstone, all that is more of a medieval interpretation of it, where um original text is more of separation. Hell is separation from love, separation from God, separation from all things good, I guess would be um not so much fire and torture and brimstone. They say that was more of a medieval interpretation. Or if you've ever seen Medieval Times, ever been to the Medieval Times Museum, damn it, you'll know that that was some twisted shit back then. But yeah, I don't know, man. Like, what was it? Bill and Ted Go to Hell, or was it Bill and Ted Die? Whatever that one. And it was like their worst moments, and they just have to keep living them over and over again. For Ted, was it Bill? It was his grandma trying to kiss him. And then for Bill, wasn't it, or for Ted, it was his dad sending him to military camp or whatever it was, military academy, was his like worst nightmare. So it was like they say, I don't know. I think I would believe that hell would be like just reliving your worst moments over and over and over again, like the shit you don't want to think about. That would be rough, man. Do you think some people are in hell but are here? Like some people that are like mentally crazy, mentally just, like I guess inside they're in hell. They're reliving their shit. Do you think that's a thing? I was in a white room full of pure white beings and they asked me to lead them in song. I asked what song and they started singing the Marine Corps hymn and then I woke up pissed off. Larry. Oh, Larry's got line of the day, I think. I think Larry's got a line of the day. Merlin Public Media says not scary at all. He wants to we talk about his near-death experience. That's what a lot of people say too. They say like the parting of the body, like Kevin Smith's mom. I know what an obscure reference, but Kevin Smith, the director, his mom passed away. She was on his podcast, and she was describing it as every stress, every worry, everything that bears you down here is instantly released. That's why I get confused on some of the ones where like I told them I have to come back for my family. Because like everything I've always heard is like all that just gets released. Like all the stuff. Um but maybe not. Maybe not, but yeah, there's a just instant relief, instant like just no pain, no worry, no nothing. And then there's like that gap in between of like when you go to heaven or when you don't go. Um, Maybe you have a little time. Do you think, blow up the comments and let me know, do you think that there is a, like a midpoint? So there obviously is when you can be brought back or when you can't. But do you think a point where you're right to the line? And I tell this story a lot. My grandma was like 96, I believe, when she passed away. And probably for those 2 years, um, Sin came back after 17 minutes of CPR on a Lucas device. Wow, that's a long time. That's a long time. Um, I bet you are. We got to talk about that. What those things? What was it? Shit. What was I just saying? Do you think it's like where you're at the line? Because my grandma was like 96, 95 years old, and for like the years leading up, for like 2 or 3 years leading up, she would say things like, "Oh, your Uncle John came and saw me." Hey, Uncle John's been dead for 15 years, Grandma. No, 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 he was here. We talked. We had a great conversation. He told me I had nothing to worry about. And then she became obsessed with psychics and like wanting to know. And this was a few years before like the visitations. But from what I can remember, from what she told me, she had 3 visitations about 6 months before she passed of people that had already passed. Um, Purgatory, like my last marriage. Do you think there's like a place where you're entering the pearly gates? Yeah, like or the veil, because I know the Bible talks about a veil a lot. That a veil that covers, do you think that veil gets thinner and you can kind of cross over because you're right at that line? You know what I mean? Is it the line? You know what else always fascinated me is when you're driving or traveling and there's a line of where the snow starts and where it doesn't start. Like the ground is just like this much warmer, so the snow doesn't stick. But like that one line, man, that one line, whatever it is, and the snow starts sticking. Do you think that's what it is? That you can't see it, but once you get so close and you're right there, that there's appreciate you, Mike Means. Appreciate you, brother. You have a great rest of your day. But do you guys think that's where what you might be the veil gets thinner, um, whatever it may be. People use different languages to describe it, but yeah, I don't know, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. Better than like the people who explain like the violence and all that. Let's see what else we got here. Trying to find here's one. This is atheist experiences, near death experience. Let's check it out.
I remember being in surgery, and at that moment I felt love. I thought, I must have died on the operating table. The second thought, now here's my analytical science mind still kicking in. So wait a minute, if I died, what's all this?
Oh, shit.
Because first of all, I don't believe in anything. Second of all, my parents told me that you're going to go to hell because you're an atheist now. So I'm not experiencing either one of those. And that's when I really began to wonder what the heck was going on and why am I here? I asked that question in my mind, but then there was an answer to the thought I had.
Oh, wow.
And the answer came kind of from around me in the atmosphere.
Ah, shit. It was a short, but so yeah, again, there's that moment of like, I guess figuring out what you're doing, where you're going, what's going on. Let's see here. Here's another. Is this the same lady?
And so they started grabbing me and pulling me, and so I fought with them. And we fought and fought and fought. And it began with kicking and punching, but there were a lot of them now, maybe hundreds. I'm just speculating.
So yeah, this is kind of the same story I was telling you about. This is a different guy, but when the guy who said he ended up going in the hallway and they were getting aggressive, he said it starts out as shoving, and then it starts a fist fight, and then it starts like a whole it escalates, and you don't know how long has passed. It could be hours, it could be minutes.
Degenerated into them plucking out my eyes, invading my ears. I don't like to talk about this at all. Invading my every orifice violently.
I'm not making light of that. I was gonna pause it before he said that, but dude, you look. I've seen people with trauma, man. Like I said, when I was younger, I had to do a little time. I've seen people have not good experiences in the penitentiary or in the correctional facilities, whatever you want to call it. And that's the kind of look, man. Like this, I think this dude, I don't think he's lying, man. I think this guy is telling his truth.
And then it went from that to them eviscerating me because I'm in pitch black. And so they started grabbing me and pulling me, and so I fought with them. And we fought and fought and fought.
So that's what happens when we watch shorts here. Yeah, so that seems like the common. Let's see which one this one. All right, we'll watch this one too. Let's see.
Always made fun of people that had their hands up like this at church. Till one day, dude, December 2nd, 2015, bro. In my shower, crying, bro. I was upset. Had some stuff going on, okay? I start singing a song from Vacation Bible School in the shower, okay? I'm like trying to get reconnected with God, even though I didn't believe in him at all. I get out of the shower, I find a Bible. I open the Bible, and the sun projects light onto the freaking Bible. And I was like, this is weird. Open up the Bible, first thing I see, you should love your neighbor with all your heart, all your soul, all your mind. It was the lyrics to the song I was singing in the shower.
That's a ghost. That's not God. That's a ghost. That's not God. You got something living in your house, buddy. Oh my God. Oh my God. Let's see what you know what? Let's see what this lady has to say about her. I think I was gonna try to get this lady on my podcast before, over the same thing, and she wouldn't do it because of our marijuana content. Afraid that we wouldn't take it seriously, and I don't blame her. But yeah, I think this is the same lady.
On hell, for me, that it took me like 20 years to realize, is my beliefs that I would go to purgatory when I died. There was no ifs, ands, or buts. Only people like Mother Teresa went straight shot, man. Everybody else has to pay, you know? And so I believe that. And I made my own hell. I manifested that experience for myself. And the reason I went, if we go back to planning your own lives, I planned that experience. I was a very brave soul. I said, I'll go down and have this experience, and then I'll come back and I'll share the fact that it's bullshit. All right? Nobody goes to hell unless they make their own.
That's an interesting theory. You guys ever hear the theory about like people that are possessed, that they're actually possessed themselves? Like it's all a mental type of like you're really experiencing it, but like ultimately you control it. I don't know. A lot of theories up there about like stuff like that. Let's see, Steve. I dug up the root. It was as big as my arm. We chopped it down, made tea and Mr. Coffee for about 3 hours. What are you guys talking nightshade or nightingale? Oh, dang. Toad liquors. I know you, man. What is it? Ayahuasca? Is that what it is? Ayahuasca. I actually, if you guys, it's posted way back. I interviewed about 4 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago, a young lady. Colleen was her name. Great interview. You guys should watch it if you didn't. She's living in Costa Rica. She's living in Costa Rica, I believe. And she did her first ayahuasca trip. And she was telling me, about it. And she was saying that it is what they say, but a lot of people leave out the part in the very beginning that you basically get sucked in with all your bullshit. And you really have to crawl out mentally, physically of your bullshit. And she said it was scary as fuck. It was like the worst part of it. You're freaking out. But then once you get out of it, then it's like but they don't tell you how bad the muck, the gunk, your own personal hell, if you will, that you create. On my 18th birthday, I was in a motorcycle accident, went through a windshield truck. Let's see, where are we at here? Throw this up here. Windshield of a truck entering through the side window. Woke up seeing BLE in the corner of my eye. A preacher had seen the wreck. Wow. Dang. He was giving me my last rites. Holy moly. That's scary, man. That is right on the edge. Makes sense that we would create our own hell because it's our own doings, right? Let's see. Ex-Buddhist went to hell for 8 hours. Let's see here.
And I cut my stomach open. When the cops came to the living room, the devil's like, if you don't get this done now, you're gonna miss your chance. So I went for the neck. As you can see, the scars right here.
You took that crazy drug that you didn't realize was laced with all of these other drugs that put you on this 10-day bender, basically, where you can't sleep and you're getting super neurotic.
Around the 9th day is when I had my crazy encounter with, I think, the devil himself. Now I know it's the devil. But he didn't come to me with pitchforks and a horn, because who's gonna listen to that, right? He looked like an old Asian grandpa with like a beard, and I thought, this is my God, I need to listen to him. But to be frank with you, I wasn't in my right mind, so you can't even discern. You're just whatever help you can get, like, you're gonna go for it. I hear his voice, I see him, and he's talking to me like I'm talking to you. Says, Steve, I know you're having a hard time. If you offer your life as a sacrifice, kill yourself, I will give you 50,000 less years of hell. He's like making a deal with me. So offer yourself, kill yourself. So I'm like, that's a good idea, because right now
I will give you 50,000 less years in hell. I was always under the understanding is once you're there, you're there. What is this deal? What is this? Or is it like a trick to where you're like, well, we don't have time down here, so go fuck yourself. Is it something like that? That's a weird thing, like the mention specifically.
not functional, but I can't eat. I'm just like gone. Like, I think I was demon possessed. I said, how do I do this? I never committed suicide before. So I went to the kitchen. I grabbed the biggest knife I could find, and I got on my knees, and I put the knife on my stomach. And this is now the 10th day. And I'm like, where do I start? Like, do I go in or do I cut it this way? I just remember the samurai movies where it would just do it real quick. So I was trying to do that, but it wouldn't go through. I'm sitting there pondering, and my mom walks into the living room, and she sees it, and she calls 911. Thank God she was there, because Irvine has a lot of cops. They came right away within a minute. They opened the door, like 4 of them came with bats and mace. They go, put the knife down. And the grandpa or the devil goes, it's now or never. So I went for it, and I cut my stomach open, and they start jumping on me, hitting me with the bat, macing me. It hurt so much. And the devil's like, if you don't get this done now, you're gonna miss your chance. Because when the cops came to the living room, it felt like they were just preventing me from going to heaven. So I went for the neck. As you can see, the scars right here. I split my neck open. I cut some arteries, so there was blood everywhere. But eventually they were able to take the knife away as they hit me and maced me, and the EMT guys came. They put me on the stretcher, and they're taking me to the ambulance. But as I'm going, I'm losing consciousness now. I'm looking for the Asian grandpa who told me to do this, and he's gone. Rather, I see myself going in and out of my body. I had what's called an OBE, out of body experience, and an NDE, near death experience. So I'm here 1 minute, I'm in eternity 1 minute, back in my body. Eternity, back in my body. As I leave my body, instead of going up, I'm sinking now. And I'm like, why am I sinking? And the horror that I felt during those 10 days, the terror, the anxiety, the brokenness, the confusion, the guilt just got worse. By the way, you gotta understand, I never learned about hell in Buddhism, and I'm sinking. Felt like an elevator was dropping. I go boom, 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 down, and bam, I land, and I look around, Lila, and
damn, we're gonna have to watch the Lila Rose show, episode 257. Man, that's some heavy shit. It is a trap. I tell you. Holy cow, man. The crazy part of that one is that the devil fucking shows up. You know what I mean? That the devil actually fucking showed up as an old Asian grandpa and was like, hey, the 50,000 less years in hell, what is that? I think it's a trap. I definitely think it's a trap. Let's do another one. Trying to find a good one for us here real quick, guys. Where's all the... There might be one. Here, we'll do this one. All right, let's check this one out, guys. Honestly, I believe if you go towards the light, you come out the other side of a new baby. Very well. That scares me that you might not have any say in that shit. Dude, I don't like the odds. The odds, it's so fucking just rolling the dice like fucking reincarnation. You fucking end up fucking orphan in India, living in the shit system, never having a chance. Or you could get good parents and fucking maybe you got some kind of defect. too much roll of the dice, man. I want to have some say in it.
Then all of a sudden I realized this demon is taking me and putting me in my permanent place in hell. I mean, people are trying to grab at me. This demon is starting to torture me. These other demons are coming up and they're grabbing me and they're pulling on me and they're biting me and they're torturing me, and it hurt. And the pain in hell, when you're dead, in the pain in hell, it's not just like, you know how you have a toothache and it hurts in the tooth? If you have a toothache in hell, it hurts through your whole body just like it does in that tooth. If you get a splinter in your finger, that splinter feels the same way through your whole body. It's the most horrible, horrible feeling. And that's what I was going through, is this demon was taking me to my permanent place to put me there forever, never ever to be moved.
Yeah, see, that's what, like, this guy's talking in absolutes. Like, you go to hell, you go to hell. You can't pick your neighbors, just like you can't pick your parents. It's a roll of the dice. You can pick your friends, you can pick your nose, but you can't pick your friend's nose. Let's see, another Lila Rose. Hopefully it's not the same one we just watched.
We're in hell. Do you remember when you saw the other people? Did you get any other sense of why other people were there or how many people were there? Is there any more from that vision looking back on it?
You know, for me, hell was a very visual experience. Some people like hear stuff and smell things. I don't remember anything about smell. I remember it was crowded. Like you couldn't move. It was crowded. I looked for like plants and animals. There's no plants and animals. All the people there looked like similar, like beings that were being tortured. Like there was no hair. I didn't see anyone's face.
Like aliens?
But just figures of people all around. They all look like adults. I didn't see any babies, by the way, which I thought was interesting.
Or children.
Yeah, no children. It was all like similar height, adults.
Because they're innocent.
Yeah, exactly. And I couldn't tell what race they were, or even what gender they were. It was just a sea of people. And the Bible talks about Sheol, where people that don't believe go, unbelievers it says. And then it talks about the lake of fire, which is after, where both the devil, the Antichrist, and unbelievers go. So I believe I saw Sheol because the devils weren't being tortured. So I believe there's Sheol and the hell, and then there's paradise and heaven in the Bible. I read the Bible about 100 times, Greek, Hebrew, just to make sure I wasn't having a bad trip. I verified what I saw. So yeah, I believe it's in the Word of God. Yeah.
That does sound like hell, man. Fucking overcrowded. Oh, that'd be the fucking worst. Asses and elbows fucking for eternity. Like you never get the fucking stretch. When the devil offers you a deal, it means you are already on the right path. What was it? I used to have a question I would ask people. Very fascinated by this. It would be, you're on a plane. What the heck, Rosie? What are you doing? You're on a plane. The plane's going down. All of a sudden, time stops for everyone but you. The devil comes out of the cockpit and he's like, hey, check this out. This plane's going down. Everyone's dying, including you. Well, maybe. I got a deal to offer you. You're going to hell regardless right now. You committed the ultimate sin, the unforgivable sin. You know what you did. You're not going to heaven. You're going to hell. But I got a deal for you. I'll give you 10,000 years to roam the earth. But when you die, you're coming to hell. Like that's what it is. But you'll be one of the boys, we're familiar with you. We'll wave you in, it won't be like what everyone else will have to go through, but you'll get 10,000 extra years. We'll go ahead and just, know it. You'll survive this. I'll throw you a couple bucks, nothing too crazy, but you'll have 10,000 years to live your life and do whatever you want before you come to hell. Do you take the deal or do you not? Take vampire style, exactly. Do you take the deal or do you leave it be? And you like, 'cause my first instinct would be, I'm going to heaven because why is he here trying to get my soul if I'm dying anyway? Like, I'm thinking, what's your angle, pal? What's your angle? But then on the other side, you're like 10,000 more years. But what if that's a trap? What if the fucking Armageddon happens like 20 minutes after the plane crash, and then you're stuck on a fucking scorching planet with no one on it other than like fucking what is it, the unraptured for 10,000 fucking years? You can't die. You're just like you become Dilbert. Dilbert goes to hell. Look at that. We brought it full scale. We brought it back around, guys. Old Dilbert. Oh, fucking Dilbert goes to hell. Yeah, so what's the verdict, guys? What do you guys think? Do you take the deal or do you not? I don't know. That's a tricky one. Because again, if you believe you committed the ultimate sin anyway, and you can't go to heaven, then why would you pass up that deal? But then at the same time, why would he show up? If you're going to hell anyway, why would he show up? The devil, I'm telling you, he's a trickster. He's a trickster. All right, let's watch one more, guys, and then we'll get up on out of here. Let's see. Gotta like filter out the AI ones. A lot of AI ones here. Oh, here we go. This is a priest.
Is hell an actual place, or is hell a realm that surrounds us?
Well, the world's looking more like hell, but I think hell is a place. Right now, it's souls that would be in hell. It's not physical bodies. But they experience, the spirit can experience more pain than the flesh. This is something a lot of people don't understand. So their torment is worse than what we would experience in this life. So too, on the flip side, heaven is so much better than this life that people can't imagine. So when people die and come back, they often don't want to come back. But the Lord's like, no, you got to go back. Because like, it's just so amazing. I've had people tell me like, there's smells we haven't smelled here, good smells. There's colors we haven't seen yet. There's flowers that seem to have their own like vitality and life, that they move, and it's all in the glory of God.
Is hell an actual place?
What do you think you would do when you saw a new color you've never seen before? Smell a smell. Is it like one of those moments where like you like a blind person sees something for the first time? Like, do you like start weeping? Do you get crazy? That'd be like, yeah, seeing things like, especially colors. Because I would like, okay, like we've accepted that this is it, but now it's not. I don't know, man. It's crazy. It's a crazy day, guys. It is Paranormal Tuesday. I'm going to get on out of here, guys. Go up, go out, go do some hunting, some ghost hunting, go do some stuff, guys. We'll be live again at 4:20, and we're going to be looking into paranormal experience right here in the Mojave Desert, guys. That's right. We got a special one for you, so make sure you tune it in to 410 at 410, where we count down to the greatest time of all time. That's right. 420, guys. Get out there. Be the difference you want to see in the world, guys. You are loved. You are appreciated. Go out there. Be the difference. Hold the door open. Listen to the old man stories. Do the things. Pay it forward, guys. Appreciate you, and we'll see you on the flip side.
Thank you for joining us on the It's 420 Somewhere podcast. Broadcasting worldwide and brought to you by thedailydank.com.
Check out our merchandise and amazing content.
And follow us on all our social media. Now, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
All right, we'll see you guys. Have a good one.
Life's a ride, and this is the key. A little herb to set me free.